expand upon their business tools that way.
Okay, thank you. And also, way back then, you used to have extra feature if you prefer 2 people to be a member under you, right? But that's not available anymore. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, that didn't make the cut when we had to redevelop our billing system. We didn't redevelop that feature. It was very underused back in the day. I think we had a total of maybe 50 people that had used it at any point in time. So when management decided what to keep and what to cut, that one went because it wasn't being used.
Right, I see. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, me and my team used that with the referral system. We loved it, actually. Yeah.
By the way, how many features right now? The Okun features, apart from the machine, the Okun, the Anespa, you have the Okun e-system, right? For the website, for the Okun, it's piggybacking with the machine that can be purchased on the website, right? You have all the features there, and it's all different prices, right?
Yeah, well, what we actually have is a model of add-ons. So we have your base plan, which is the starter plan at $30 a month. And then everything from that point forward can be done as a la carte. You can just add on what websites you want. And every website would add $10 a month. You get 2 free add-ons to begin with. So your add-ons might be a website or it might be a language. So a lot of people in other parts of the world, they'll add, like, for example, the E2, and then they'll add their language of preference to the E2. So they get that without any additional cost. Then there's the upgrades, which give you additional features. So if you go from the starter membership into the distributor membership, you're actually getting a pretty big boost to the overall system, because we're going to, let's say you have a few different websites. We also have the domain manager here. Now, you would always want to have your own domains for your own brand. And you can actually get your domains right here through the system by clicking add domain and register your domain name. It makes it very easy to set up. But what we do actually, when you do your upgrade to your membership, we will go through every one of the domain names that you have, and we will buy your SSL certificates for you and install them and keep them running. Every year, we renew your SSL certificates for you. So that's a very big bonus to the upgraded tier membership, is that you're getting that little lockbox on your site. It makes it secure. And doing so also gives you access to additional features like the task calendar, which a totally new task calendar version is coming out very soon. That's going to be a lot of fun, actually, with the release of one of our new websites as well. But it also gives you access to the Eco website. This one is a very popular website that's only available on the distributor and leader plans. And the Eco website has languages as well. They're growing, and the languages are built directly into the website. You don't actually have to add them on like you do with the E2. So once you get the Eco website, you'll have French, Spanish, and Romanian right off the bat. And we're growing these. So there's purpose behind the different plans that you want to have. And if you go to our pricing page on Enagic Web System, they'll kind of explain it better, all of the different differences between the different plans. But you can pick your choice. Even on the basic starter package, you can pick whichever website that works well for you, or 2 websites, or one website in a language, whatever it is that you want to do. So there's a lot of potential capacity for customizing your Enagic Web System however you like. And what I like about it is it grows as you do. I don't recommend people jump in and go for the leader plan and get everything all at once. It's too much too fast. I like to recommend people start on the starter, start on the basic, start on the free one, get your feeling for it, and then keep upgrading as you go. And make use of everything. Every time you upgrade, make use of that fully.
Okay. So we have our dear friend Neil Soge from London. He has a question. Hi, Neil.
Hi, Cam. Hello.
Yes, hi. You have a question. Feel free to pose it to Darryl directly.
Hi,
Thank
Darryl.
you.
You're right.
Hi, Neil.
Hi, I hope you're well. Darryl, just a quick question. Um, any update on the EU website, same like EWS? When will it happen? Because I remember it was mentioned by, I think, you guys 2 years ago that you are nearly there. Any updates on that, please?
Okay, which aspect are you referring to? The e-commerce through EWS with Europe? Is that what you mean?
No, I think it's about including the some e-payments included on it. It's the can't remember now. It's been 2 years now that I think one of the webinar as well. You mentioned that you guys are nearly there, just signing up some papers, something like that. So it will be up and running. I'm not
Okay.
sure. That's why I'm asking now. Anything on EU like
Okay.
US?
Well, I can give you an update on what EU, what's going on there. You know, for many years, we've been working towards getting EU's e-commerce system up to speed so that they have full online ordering.
Yeah, that's it. I think. Yep.
And it's a lot harder working with EU because we're working with all the individual offices as well, and they've gone through a lot of changes over the years. And the whole e-commerce project, we got it up to about a 90% marker, and then the European office dropped it, saying that they were going to wait for the global web system, which is the new e-commerce software that Japan has been working on. So they kind of dropped it at that point, and the problem is the new GWS platform, as Enagic calls it, just is not ready for Europe yet. So they've kind of been waiting, but it hasn't gone anywhere. So just recently, an officer from Enagic Europe, it was actually just last week, I think, they reached out to us again and asked us to give them a summary of how the whole e-commerce system works and what it would take to get it going. So we gave them a nice, robust response, and we're waiting to hear back from them. That's where we're at now. If they're asking that, it probably means they know that the GWS platform is not coming to Europe anytime super soon. We are working on GWS platform integration right now within the United States, which is going to be, it's when we launch that, that's going to be like the new standard moving around the world. So it'll have full EWS integration. It'll have full financing online. And as we stabilize the platform in the United States, we're going to be updating all the other ones, including Australia, although I know India is actually on the top of the list for receiving the latest GWS platform. But everybody is going to ultimately end up on that latest platform. In the meantime, because it does take a while to really build out any platform for any particular region, because every region has their own laws and their own ways of doing things. In the meantime, I think Europe might be moving towards getting at least what we have now, that USA and Canada have been using for a long time. So the more that leaders and anybody in Europe write to their offices and ask for that EWS e-commerce integration, the more that kind of stirs the pot and helps them know what it is that you guys really want moving forward. I think it's a good way to go if they want to get their e-commerce finished. We're almost there, so it won't take that much longer. We just have to work with individual branches to do debugging and make sure everything is stable with each branch. So we're really close. We have to kind of dig it up and dust it off a little bit, but we're close. And I think that's a good way for them to go, because it's going to be a while before Europe is going to see GWS. There's other countries on priority right now. So that's the update towards it. The good news is with the new GWS platform, really everything is going in the right direction. And we have a roadmap, very clear roadmap now lined up for a truly global e-commerce system with financing online and everything. And I just keep praying for the death of the forms, for the death of the paperwork, because I don't want to see that. I hate updating forms and papers and seeing all those things.
I know. Okay,
So,
thanks, Darryl. Thanks, Cami. I think,
you're welcome.
yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Ellen, you have a couple of questions, dear. Speak up. It's your turn. Hi, Ellen. Back to you.
Hi, this is Ellen.
Hi, Ellen.
I have been waiting. I'm from Europe, and I have been waiting to get the website with e-commerce. And if it's still not available, what would you recommend I get? The free website for the moment?
Actually, we've made some pretty cool advances. Even though you're kind of stuck on paperwork, we've made some cool advances recently with 2 of our websites that really at least help your buyer feel like it's a modern process for the first half at least. Let me show you what I mean. The E2 website, this website, we recently launched a whole new version of the E2, but it's not automatically live for everyone. You have to come in here and you have to switch to it. This account is currently on it, so I'm just going to load that website up. Now the new E2 it's done in a similar technology as our new and popular Eco site. The E2 is available on the starter plan as well, unlike the Eco site. And what we really have done here with the e-commerce system of the E2, for people who are coming in your site and looking to buy, it really at least helps them to feel like they're going through a modern process. They'll be able to select the region that they are going to be shipping to. They'll get the prices for that region. This does a little bit of detection too. This is kind of a nice little feature to make sure that people that we're shopping for the right regions. It detects me as in Costa Rica. So then it pulls up the shopping cart and allows them to actually do a full checkout from the shopping cart. And what they actually achieve here on this on the website is that you're going to they're going to be able to put in their name, their shipping address, their billing address, all the kind of details that you need to do the paperwork. And you're gonna get an order into your back office telling you that this person has ordered this machine and here's all their details. And then you can go and grab the right paperwork, pre-fill all of that paperwork, and then contact them directly, making the whole process a lot smoother. So even for people who don't yet have the e-commerce, the E2 or the Eco sites really have the best options for improving the process as much as it can be improved. So I wouldn't wait, because why upgrade EWS? It's not just online sales, because EWS is a marketing platform, and this is about building your marketing database. We always say, if you're in business and you're not building a database, then you're not building a business. Your database is very important for your business. And that's what you're getting with the upgraded membership, is you're getting a full contact management system that allows you to build your database, to rank your prospects so that you know who you're supposed to focus on. You can group them into specific groups that help you to communicate more easily with them. And this is really why you want EWS, even more so than just the online ordering integration. And also with the latest features of the social campaign that helps you actually build your database, that moves traffic into your websites, it gets people opting in. So it's really all of these features. That's really why you want the upgraded EWS. And then if you are in a region that doesn't have online ordering yet, the E2 or the Eco website, either one of those are great options for you.
Okay, so for Europe, you recommend the E2?
Yeah, if
E2
you're
website?
The Eco website, they both kind of do 2 different things. Let's go back to the website manager. The E2 website is a general product information website. It goes into it, like the homepage is a full introduction to the concept of why Kangen water and how it compares to other waters. And then it goes in directly into product information. It has one page on the business opportunity, which you can configure. You can turn it on or off, however you like. But it also has a lot of languages. We have over 30 languages built in for this website. So it really helps you to target other regions in the world, however you like. So the E2 is good for that purpose. Now the eco site is just as it sounds. It is about the eco aspect of Kangen water. And this site's very popular because it's got a very strong eco spin. So if you're doing any kind of a marketing from an eco perspective, this site really hits all of the hot button topics that make Kangen water an amazing product to have in your home if you're concerned about these things. Also it has French, Spanish, English, and Romanian languages. And that's ever expanding as well. We'll just keep building onto it. So, but the eco site's only available on the distributor plan. So if you're not ready for the distributor plan, don't worry. Just start right off with the E2. The eco site's very great for eco type marketing. The E2 is kind of like your general overall kind of marketing. You can use it in very specific ways, and it touches, a lot of topics.
And then later, when the e-commerce is available, we can upgrade in Europe.
Yes, when we complete the e-commerce for Europe, then it'll automatically, any site that you have will automatically be fully integrated. So you won't even have to do a thing. Your site would just automatically have full integration for e-commerce.
Okay. Do we need to buy our own domain name, or is it included in the?
We do include, like, this is an example of a web address that we give you. We call this the default URL. So every single website will have its own kind of default URL that's made up of your username and some domain name that we have associated. But if you're doing any kind of marketing, you'll definitely want to have your own domain name. Default URLs are not going to get SEO. They're not going to get, good ranks in search engines. So you'll definitely, if you're doing any kind of marketing, you just come to Domain Manager, and you can add a pre-existing domain if you already have one, or you can find any domain you like right here in the system and register it, and it will auto configure to your websites. So standard fees for domains in any case. So it's there's no reason not to register through here. It just makes everything much easier. It does automatic configurations. If you already have your domain registered somewhere else, it'll allow you to add it, but then you got to go through and do name server updates. So it's a little bit more complex.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Hello, good evening, Larry.
Hi, Al. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Alfonso. I'm reaching you now from Geneva, Switzerland. My first question is, how do I know if my E2 website is using the new or the standard version that you just talked about? And the second question will be, because I just checked now, I discovered that we have different languages. So if I have to have this add-on on any of the languages, do I pay additional to what I'm already paying? Because I'm paying already for my website. Do I pay additional for the language, or I can just choose anyone I like and add it on? Thank you.
Sure. Well, depending upon your membership, depends on how many free add-ons you have available from your website manager. It will actually list that up here at the top. It'll tell you if if you have 0 free or 2 free or 1 free available. Every language for the E2 is an add-on on its own. So you would go to the add-on manager and you'll see all of the languages are listed here. And also, again, it'll check to see if you have anything, if you have any free remaining, and it will tell you if there is any cost or if there's additional charge. So after, most people, if they get the E2, they have our 2 add-ons on the starter plan. They get an additional language. If they want more than that language, you could probably get up to 2 or 3 before it becomes more advantageous to upgrade your plan. And once you upgrade your plan, you get more free add-ons. So the distributor plan has 5 free add-ons instead of just 2, and the leader plan has unlimited add-ons. So on the leader plan, there's no you can add on whatever you want, and there's no additional fee. As far as the new feature that came to the E2, we rebuilt the entire E2 website, and under the configure E2, you'll see this listed over here. If you haven't switched to the new one, then it will look like this. So you'll come here and you'll see currently enabled the old E2 and a little pouty face. And you can see the new website listed right here. You just click this button. Let me show you what it does. So this is like the old E2. And when you do click switch to the new E2 and then refresh, your E2 is instantly transformed. So you can switch, during this introductory period that we're, introducing the new E2, you can switch back and forth however you like. Eventually, the old E2 will be gone. We have deprecated it. We aren't updating it anymore. But we're not going to force everybody onto the new one until they've had a chance to get a feel for it and look at it and know what they're actually getting. And also on the new E2, we are updating some of the new content. So we got 30 languages we got to roll through and update some of the new content that landed in the new E2. So once that's done, we'll probably be pushing everybody into the new E2 and the old E2 will be gone. Until then, you can switch back and forth with this button.
Nice.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hi there.
Good evening. My name is Aibangbe. With you, joining you from Africa, Nigeria, Abuja. I am a new distributor. I want to know which of the website is going to be compatible for us in Africa, Nigeria.
Probably the E2 is your number one. I mean, all of them would be compatible. It depends upon what languages you want to target. Okay. So, and what kind of marketing you want to do. They all have a different purpose. And if you go to, we have a training playlist full of 5 webinars that we did where we actually, and one of I think it's the first webinar, we went through every one of these sites and explained what its specific purpose is. So let me see, that would be at YouTube. Let's just search YouTube for Enagic Web System. You'll find us listed here. And inside here, you're going to actually find a lot of great training videos to help you to understand the different features that we have. This one here, for example, is a short one. It covers the EWS plans and which one might be best for you. And most importantly, we have the 4 webinar series here, this tools training.
That may not know who you are. Of course, you're every.
Nice.
This gives you like very solid training on all the different aspects of what makes up EWS. So in this very first, actually, I think it's actually here in the second webinar, actually. The second webinar actually tells you everything you need to know about the different websites and what they would be good for.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, anyone else? I'm checking right now.
I have a question. How do we get a look into our genealogy as a regular distributor, like in our back office? Is that available?
No, we don't have, EWS doesn't have integration for genealogy at this time. We've been, it's been on our wish list and working with the techs out of Japan to actually get that integrated. I don't know if we'll ever achieve it, but it's something that we're always pushing towards. There's right now, I think the techs are very focused on getting the new e-commerce system up and running. So in due time, we hope to be able to have it integrated here, but until then, they have their own portal for it. Maybe we even link to that portal, or we should.
Yes, you are linked. Yes.
So only the EAPA card member has the access to the genealogy?
That might even be a question better for Kami, but I heard that changed. So EAPA used to be like the only way to access it, but I heard a rumor that changed and now everybody has access. Is that right, Kami?
That's correct.
Yes.
Even new distributors have access to the back office in eapa.com. However, you don't have all the functionality available to you. It's specific what you can see.